execution?
Less mistakes, more control.
You said that game 2 was going to fuel you. How did it fuel you tonight?
I mean, in the way we see it, it's the little things. We were more serious, with less mistakes, less turnovers. It's a whole.
In one of the late game huddles, I heard Mitch Johnson tell you guys, it's not about our offense. It's going to happen on the defensive end. What was better about the defense?
Absolutely. Defense feels offense and vice versa. But what was better in the defense was communication, being early.
And you also said it was about not making mistakes. It was also about Stephon Castle's big three-point shot. What did you think when that went in?
Oh, no, I mean, he's great. I'm not surprised. He's got great poise. It's hard to put into words how valuable he is to us and to me.
Victor, to come into this building and to steal this game 3, just what does it do for you guys and your confidence going into game 4?
Nothing really. We're all the time confident. Did what we were supposed to do, but our job is absolutely not done. We're not even halfway. The hardest is still to come. Come on.
It's midnight, man. Let's go.
Thank you, Victor.
Okay, let's start in the first row right in the middle. Michael.
Michael Wright, ESPN. Coach, kind of coming into this game, you talked about sort of wanting to get back to your brand of basketball. And how do you feel like you fared in that endeavor?
I thought we made some strides in terms of the ball movement and playing with our teammates, setting screens, trusting the basketball would find the right guy for our shot. I thought we showed better poise at times. I thought we finished the game still with some things that need improvement, but stronger than we did the last few games, first 2 games, excuse me. And I just thought we were in attack mode, but also as a collective group. And I thought it showed itself in terms of something would happen, whether it was initial action or a guy trying to get to the paint. And if they didn't have a clear advantage, they were looking for their teammates. And because we were doing that throughout the night, it was much clearer for their teammates to expect where the ball was going and when it was going to get to them and then what to do with it when it got to them.
Third row on the right, John.
Coach, John Schumann, NBA.com. That second quarter was rough, and you guys were down at halftime. Can you talk about how you felt at halftime, how the team felt, and how they responded in the third quarter?
Just, I mean, we had to come out with the right approach and the right energy. There were some things in the second quarter that we weren't sharp enough on, and halftime's the time to really catch your breath and discuss some things that you need to improve upon or what you're seeing out there that hopefully can help each other in the second half, and that's what we did. I thought we came out in the third quarter with the right approach. We got some stops and had some good execution.
Fourth row on the left, Peter.
There is definitely a togetherness for the San Antonio Spurs team. Let's get you back to Madison Square Garden right now. Chris Rudy hanging with Dylan Harper, one of the young stars for the Spurs.
No, definitely young stars. He's been showing out all series, all playoffs, I should say. Tonight, 13 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists off the bench. Congratulations. Get your first win of the series, man. Just walk us through. Tell me what it took.
It took a whole lot of guts. It took I think our willingness to just execute was the biggest thing. I think, there's a lot of times we go up 5, 6, and then we kind of let them creep back in and let them take a lead. But at the end of the day, it was just togetherness, and I feel like today that was the most we've ever been together this whole playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, what was the vibe today? Like, what was the locker room before? This is New York City. A lot going on, a lot of people here. But how did you guys stay calm and still get ready for this game?
I mean, we was excited to come here. I feel like the energy, the fans outside the hotel all the way to the game, I feel like that kind of fueled all of us in a sense. So, I mean, I think the vibes were high from shooting around, and then once game time came, it was just time to lock in.
Dylan, tell me about your superstar player, Wemby. Obviously, looked like he made a concerted effort to be around the basket, get in the paint. Can you talk about, I guess, his approach and what you guys were looking for him coming into this game?
I mean, just for him to lead us, really. That was the biggest thing for us, going out there. He was just stay poised and, play around the rim. And I feel like when he's at his best is when he's around the rim. So he just kind of affected the game in many ways. when you have someone so tall that's around the rim, you just throw it up, he go get it.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that you guys made an effort to get into the paint a little bit more, you guys as guards.
Yeah.
What do you think the correlation between Vic and how he plays and with you guys getting to the basket?
I feel like the world opens up for everyone. I feel like when we get to the basket and we're getting to the rim consistently, now the big man has to step up. So, I mean, Vic gets more lobs.
Right.
And I feel like shooters get more shots. So I think we all, when we play the game the right way, I feel like we're pretty hard to stop.
Dude, I want to ask you, man, because you're the ultimate team player. This is a lottery pick guy who accepted a role to come off the bench and do whatever is necessary to help his team. All right, the game was getting close towards the end. Last 2 minutes, I believe the Knicks cut the lead to 4 points. The crowd got into it. What happened from there? What would you say was the play that kind of shifted things?
That Steph Castle 3-ball, I think.
I knew he was going to say that.
I think in moments we got stops. We needed what we did we had to do, but stalled out on offense and we needed a big shot, and I feel like he delivered.
That was a deep shot right there. Gave him a 7-point lead at that point, going into less than 2 minutes left.
I got a question on your overall game, man. Where did you get your poise? Like, I feel like you're a rookie, and we know that, but you play like you're well beyond your years, man. Obviously, your dad being, a legend in himself, but, for yourself, where did you find that poise?
I feel like I've always had it. I think growing up, it was more of like I've been in a lot of situations where it was tight games, close games, and I've also watched and studied the game a lot. I've been around it
Y'all
my
hear
whole
it out
life.
there?
I've been around it my whole life, so I feel like just the preparation I put in, and I feel like when I go on the floor, I feel like I'm as prepared as anyone.
Hey, Dylan, folks thought it was going to be a sweep.
I didn't.
I mean,
I ain't saying no names.
I mean, the internet.
Yeah.
Leave it there.
There you go.
Dylan, congratulations, man. Game 4 in a few days here in Madison Square Garden, man. But you got your team to win.
Yes,
Congratulations,
sir.
brother.
Appreciate it.
Back to you guys in studio.
Yeah, Chris, Rudy, more from you guys coming up in just a bit. And Rudy, good question to Dylan there, because the reality is, you've been raving about this dude's game and what he can bring to the table. I know they were joking with Harper there, like, hey, some people thought it was going to be a sweep. The numbers will tell you it's never going to be easy. There's no such thing as a gimme. But the Spurs right now, 3-13 all time in the best-of-7 series, went down 2-1 through 3 games. Now, if you do go back to them losing the first 2 games of the series, they're 1-10 in their history. The only comeback coming in 2008 against the New Orleans Hornets. San Antonio won that series in 7 games. Take me through this, though. You can see what these numbers are. Spurs fans will tell you, don't worry about the numbers. Inside that locker room, who cares? This is a 2-1 series. We're on the road. We're confident right now. What's it going to take for this team to win the series?
First off, nobody knows them numbers in the locker room other than us.
Yeah.
So, that's not even a discussion. So they're going to take it game by game. Like, now it's a 2-1 series with a chance to go back home with the series tied. So as you go through the playoffs, whether you're down 2-0, 3-0, you always take it one game at a time. Can you beat that team? Can you be the better team that night? And the Spurs were tonight. And now the Knicks are going to make their adjustments. The Spurs are going to see what they can do better at come game 4. And then, they're going to battle. But it's a game of adjustments. The team that can make the quickest adjustments and the best adjustments is going to win.
Well, the biggest adjustment was another aggressive performance from Wemby in this game, 32 points in the victory. He's addressing the media inside Madison Square Garden. We take you back to New York.